Alright, so Steph's 2 Def made this video hardcore versus casual gamers, and I gotta be honest, I don't agree with the vast majority of it, and I'll tell you why here in a second. First, let's tackle some other videos that pretty much have the same subject going on. Here's Little Miss Gamer's High Compatibility. It's a parody of a movie, and in this video she basically talks about all of her ex-boyfriends who are gamers, and she talks about what type of gamer they are and stuff. And I thought this video was really entertaining, really good use of locations and stuff like that. I definitely check this one out because I think this will maybe answer a few questions for you, and if not, it will definitely entertain you at least. Now, you got this one by Nintendo Fangirl. Halo is a casual game. Now, I didn't like this video at all. At all. And she even says over here in the description, an unorganized video with scatterbrained arguments. I completely agree. I totally agree with that. The thing is, you can't fucking say that a game is casual or hardcore or not. The reason why is because you can casually play any game just as you can master a game and be hardcore at it. Like, let's take Super Mario Brothers 1 for example, okay? Now, anybody can casually pick that game up and play it. They might not do so good at it. They might not get very far, but they can still casually play Super Mario Brothers. But you can definitely, play Super Mario Brothers hardcore wise too, I know people that can beat Super Mario Brothers in under 5 minutes and get a ridiculously high score and shit. That's hardcore. That is hardcore. You know why that's hardcore? Is because they had to spend quite a bit of time to master that. That is hardcore. And that is hardcore gaming habits. Because what is hardcore? It's somebody that plays games as much as they possibly can and knows those games inside and out. Like the back of their hand. That's a hardcore gamer. And so you can take a game that, can casually be played and be hardcore at it. So this whole argument is stupid. Halo is a casual game. Yeah, well, Halo can also be very hardcore as well. Fell argument right here. Now, this guy, Lots of Games, leaves a reply to Steph's 2 Def's video. Now, in this video, he basically addresses the whole Wii being a casual, Wii being for casual gamers and stuff like that. And I so totally hate that argument. And like I just said with this video here, any game can be taken to a hardcore level, even if it can be casually played. So, the Wii is plenty hardcore. It just depends on who you talk to. Most people that say the Wii is for casual gamers and stuff like that, it's just some ass clown that bought a 360 or a PS3 and doesn't have enough money for the other consoles. So, they're going to try to justify their choice of console by belittling the choices, or the consoles that they didn't purchase. That's just all that is. That's just 12-year-old stupid kid logic right there. Come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that, man. Don't bring that crap up. And then towards the end of the video, you talk about how the gaming industry is doing market research on us. And I'm sorry, dude. I like your videos and everything. Don't think I'm being a dick or nothing. But I gotta say, that was just stating the obvious. Because ever since the 80s, maybe even the 70s, you know those registration cards that they give inside the game that says stuff like, what other consoles do you own? Check all that apply. Or, what type of games do you like to play? Check all that apply. And stuff like that. That's market research. That's what that's for. And I'm glad they do that, because that lets them know what games they should probably try to focus on. And so I like that. So if they want to do market research off of us, let them, because that will provide us with better games. Alright, now we'll go back to Steph's 2 Defs. The thing is you say you don't like being labeled, which is fine. nobody likes being labeled. However, you label yourself by calling yourself a gamer. You see what I mean? Like, a bunch of people, like, say there's some guy, right, and he walks into Walmart and he's looking around and he sees the display, of like a 360 on display. And so he plays a little bit just to check it out because he's never played a game before. And he checks it out. He's just like, oh, that's mildly interesting, and he walks away. Later on that day, somebody comes up to him and says, "What's up, gamer? You're such a gamer, you gamer." Like, is it fair to label that guy as a gamer because he played a game one time or checked out a game at a Walmart one time? No, it's not. A gamer is a label. Okay, it is like a lifestyle choice, basically. It's like, because if you're going to label yourself as a gamer, then chances are you play games, like, pretty often. You probably own some games. You're a gamer, okay? So that is the label. Any word before or after gamers or gamer is usually descriptive. Now, if you're a casual gamer, that tells people that you play games, but you probably only play them like once a week, twice a week for a couple hours, something like that, or maybe at a party if other people are playing them. That's kind of a casual gamer. Now, a hardcore gamer is somebody that plays games like 24/7. All right, they buy all the games, they play all the games, they beat all the games. If a casual gamer were to come to a hardcore gamer and be like, "Hey, I'm stuck at the halfway point on Uncharted 2. Can you help me out?" And hardcore gamer would be like, "Yeah, what part are you at?" And casual gamer would be like, "Oh, what's that part that's over blah blah blah?" And the hardcore gamer would be like, "Oh yeah, you just go up here and you take that left turn over there and all that." And then casual gamer would be like, "All right, dude, cool, I got it, thanks." Hardcore gamer would be like, "No problem, I'm hardcore. I know these things." So, all this is descriptive to what type of gamer you are. Now, some people are idiots, and they label themselves as girl gamers, which says nothing about their gaming habits. All it says is that they're a girl who plays games, which is why a lot of people believe that that's just an attention whore tactic, because it doesn't say anything about games. It just says that they're a female. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me tell you a couple things that are hardcore. Playing games 24/7 and being good at them and beating your games, having a lot of games and beating them, those are hardcore. Making your own game, very hardcore. Okay? Like, those things are hardcore. I'll tell you some things that aren't hardcore. Buying a bunch of games and keeping them in the shrink wrap. That's not hardcore. You know why that's not hardcore? Because you're not playing and beating your games. That's not hardcore. It would have been really hardcore if you would have bought all those games brand new and then fucking beat them all right after each other. That's hardcore. Keeping them in the shrink wrap, now that's something a casual gamer would do right there. Or better yet, that's something a collector would do. And, excuse me, when it comes to that, that's one of the words after gamer. Like, you'd be like, game collector. See what I'm saying? And then collector is the label, and gamer, or game, describes what they collect. Just as when you have hardcore gamer, gamer is what they are, and hardcore describes how much or what, It's descriptive. Does that make sense to you? So, your argument is kind of fail-steps to death, because to me it just seems like you're avoiding, maybe people have said things to you to make you say this. You see what I'm saying? Like, whatever, dude. Like, I would say from watching your videos and stuff that you're not hardcore, but you're definitely, you definitely play a lot more games than a casual gamer. So, I'd say you're somewhere in between the two. But, yeah. It's to recap, gamer is the label. Hardcore or casual are descriptive to the label. Okay? Yeah, just thought I'd clear that up for y'all.